The FIBA 3x3 takeover continues here from the beautiful city of Prague, Czech Republic. Kyle Montgomery, aka The Voice, back in your ear. We just wrapped up the first three games for the men as the World Tour is back in action here as well. The qualifying draw is over with. Now we get to the serious business in the women's competition. It's a stop number 5 on the women's series this year. And we are down to the Elite 8. Started with 12 teams, down to 8 as we enter the quarterfinals. And some shockers coming out of day one. Believe it or not, number 2 seed Poland, they don't make it to day 2. Italy, a perennial power, they don't make it to day 2. 11th seeded Turkey advance. Newcomers Dusseldorf Zoos advance. And even 12 seed Portugal, they go 2-0 to capture the top slot out of Pool D in their 2022 debut. They are playing on here day 2 as well. Get a look at the rules of the game. It is a half-court game. 12-second shot clocks, 10-minute contest. No coaches, 3 players on the court at a time. Everything inside the arc is worth 1. Everything outside the arc is worth 2. But you knew that by now, right? You're longtime 3x3ers. Happy to have you alongside. We get a look at the pool phase results, and you'll see Spain not only at the top of this graphic here with a 2-point win over Italy. You're going to see them in our first quarterfinal against Turkey. Spain, unbeaten, not a shock. They had their way. They are favored here, but don't count Turkey out. Spain getting it done against Italy and Dusseldorf, an exciting Dusseldorf team. You'll see them here in the quarterfinals against Lithuania. That might be the best quarterfinal of the 4 that we have. Portugal and Switzerland, that should be a defensive contest there. China, who have been unbeatable and look unbeatable. They're going to go against the home-standing Czech Republic team in a game where I think China is obviously favored. Spain, your number 1 seed again. They look like they're going to be ready to go. They lead in several statistical categories. Best 2-point percentage coming out of pool play for Spain. They shot at 31% from deep. Not too bad considering that we play this game outdoors in the elements. Best shooting value is what they had as well, so they are an efficient team. The shooting value 11.1. A balanced attack usually, but they're 2 stars. They shined on day 1. Aitana Cuevas second on the scoring charts with 15 points. Sandra Iguedavide also doing the heavy lifting. 10 points for her. Marta Canea, she chipped in 6. And their new addition, Cecilia Mojate Peña, also chipping in 6 points. So, look, no shock with Team Spain. They know how to get it done, and they're starting to cook. Fresh off their Women's Series Bordeaux stop win earlier this month, so they're looking for number 2 to join Germany. Top of the wins list. Out comes Mojate to lead her España squad coming out in the white. There's the dominator, Aitana Cuevas, and the electric Iguedavide. Sandra, the last member out on the court. They look like they are ready to go. Trying to advance, obviously, to the semis. It is win or go home here, day 2. So now we can talk Turkey. You get a look at this team, which opened a lot of eyes day 1. Making it here to day 2. I saw them advance to day 2 in Poitiers as well. Merve Uygul, Faride Sabal Akalan, Damla Gezgin, and Zeynep Gul. Big day for Zeynep Gul. She's asserting her size advantage as the 11th seed come in 1-1. Gul had a monstrous double 5 against Austria with 9 points and 5 rebounds. She's the leading scorer. Gezgin is in, and we get back to it. Nice pass on the inside. Aitana couldn't make it count, but she will head up to the free throw line and get a chance here. She's got a distinct advantage right in that matchup right there. And again, Aitana coming in with 15 big ones out of pool play. And a player value of 15.4. That's good for number 2 on the charts. Not good at the free throw line, as it's 0-0. "30 seconds in as Aitana will get a rest quickly. Kanea will start the possession. Here's Kanea. Muhate, tough bucket on the interior. He's played well with this Spain team in place of Vega Jimeno. Not only in Bordeaux, but she's played well here in Prague as well. Akalan, she could knock that one down. So Spain, the only team to score so far. But we are just getting our toe in the water. Igueravide with the up fake gets a clean look at the rim, and she swishes it. 3-zip Spain right out of the gates. So Turkey taking their time getting to the action. They've taken too much time, and that's a shot clock violation. You only get 12 seconds in this game.
Yeah.
Turkey's got to get to it a lot quicker than that. That ball movement is going to lead to a good look on the inside. Muhate couldn't make it count. Aitana, though, I got your back, sis. 4-zip, España. Gezgin on the move. She steps back, puts the 2 up. It comes up short. Aitana snatches the rebound. And a foul off the ball. I believe Kanea got shoved. So a couple of fouls on Turkey. No points. Not yet. Kanea down in the post. She delivers the package as Spain's lead continues to swell up. That cookie is stolen. Oh, nice behind the back setup. Aitana couldn't make it the first time, but she makes good on the second opportunity. Igueravide taking your cookies like an internet browser and setting up Cuevas on the inside. 7-0. Gezgin, quick hezzy move, steps through, and she's going to get Turkey their first bucket. But still a hole to dig themselves out of here early. Again, España. Oh, they at least to a good look. You rarely see Aitana miss that. She did. Akalan couldn't knock it down. Igueravide will come away with it. She gives it up to get it back. Trying to work some pick and roll action. Igueravide takes it herself. Couldn't hit the layup. But a whistle. And Spain will pick up their first foul. Oh, actually, no, that's that whistle on Turkey. Their third of the game. Spain with possession. Here's Kanea. Oh, Kanea with the shoulder fake. She could not finish that off. 7-1 it stays. So you see Gould. She's tough on the interior when she's establishing post position. That pass goes begging though. Too far off the mark. So here we we are with our first TV timeout. It's been all Spain so far. Not a shock. They are the 1 seed. They are the team that is trending upwards, coming off that Bordeaux Women's Series win. And a perennial power in women's 3x3. There's Sandra Iguedavide. Swishalicious from the top of the key. It's an absolute dynamic player for Spain. And here's Iguedavide. To the crib, missed it. Mojate, those skies for the rebound. Aitana will reset. They got 7 to shoot. They'll get it to Iguedavide. Quick move, step back. She wanted some space. She couldn't knock it down. Aitana is fouled in her effort to get the rebound. Oh, she's whistled. First foul on. No, she actually was pushed. Okay, there we go. Now we got it sorted out. Mojate to Aitana. She's waiting for somebody to come free. Mojate, I like your cut, G. Back to a 7-point advantage. Acalan lets it fly. Short-armed it. Aitana snatches the board. Mojate, she's looking for Iguedavide. Iguedavide on the move. She wants to feed Mojate on the inside, who has the advantage. She misses. It's cleaned up by Aitana, who continues to put more drops in the bucket. Already number 2 on the scoring charts coming into the day. She could be working on an MVP campaign, depending on how far Spain get. Iguedavide misses that one. Gould's pass is deflected, comes right back to her. She decides to shoot the Wilson. Ball back over to Spain after the miss. Aitana, she's hacked again. That might be the only way you can stop her. The fouls are adding up for Turkey, but not the points. That's not a good combination. 5th foul on them. That means they got 1 more to give. You can see Gould got Aitana all wrapped up. And a little bit of frustration showing on Aitana's face. She's got to be used to it by now. But this is how Spain have built that early lead. They've stayed active on the offensive glass, done a great job moving the ball. Their defensive effort is always there, and everybody's getting involved. Mojate with the layup there. Aitana has done a lot of the heavy lifting. She and Iguedavide staying true to form from day one. Spain take back over after, again, Turkey pick up a 5th foul. 1 more to give. Now Aitana trying to find Kanea, and another whistle on Turkey. Next defensive foul, we'll see Spain shooting free throws. We still got 5.5 to play here. Aitana down to Kanea. Kanea with the shoulder fake. Kanea up and in off the glass. Kanea in Rama. Thank you, Sarah. 10-1. .5:15 to play. Spain with a 10-1 advantage. Eyeing that 21-point mark. There's Gould, and she's going to get her first bucket of the game. She's got to be the go-to gal on this Turkey team. So you get Iguedavide to Aitana. 3 in the key is called. So take another look at Gould receiving the package. And then another whistle on the inside. That one a 3-second violation again. There's Kanea, the Cookie Monster. Oh, what a pass. Kanea in Rama on the dish. Was that a nutmeg pass? I'll have to see the replay on that. Iguedavide, up fake, moves left, Passes the defense. Aitana with the no-look hook shot. Oh, you fancy, huh? Down to Kanea. Oh, misses on the oop attempt. Aitana, though, staying active, keeps it alive. That foul is on the floor, but still bad news for Turkey because that's going to mean 2 free throw attempts. That was a nutmeg. Oh, my goodness. What a dish. That'll make you lick your fingers. Aitana off the fingertips. It's a splash from the stripe. As Spain is running away with this thing like stolen goods. Catch him if you can. That lead is now at 12. And then Kanea playing the passing lane. She gets the interception. Aitana, though, she's missed a couple of layups in this game. I might be nitpicking because there hasn't been a lot of negatives to say about España in a 14-2 game, obviously, but that would be one. You can see Aitana as she goes to get a rest. Kind of shaking her head a little bit. It bees like that sometimes. Gould a little bit too strong on the pass attempt. You get Avide with the quick pass over to Kanea. Kanea to Mohate. Mohate. Oh, missed it point blank. She's going to get another chance. This time she decides to share it, and that's not a bad decision. Avide, wet business. 16-2. And now Gould making easy work on the inside against Avide. But still a 13-point game. Kanea cross. Comes up empty on the drive. 2 is too long. Avide trying to ignite some electricity. Oh, Mohate left her spot. She was trying not to get called for 3 in the key. Gezgin. That one ricochets off the rim. Spain back in business. Kanea, cross-court pass to Avide. The reigning MVP to the crib. Missed it. Now Gould trying to go to work on Avide. Igavide's whistle for the foul. She's not happy about it. Avide doesn't normally do a lot of talking. She lets her wrist do the talking. There's an example of that. But as we reach the 3:02 mark, that means we're going to get another TV timeout here. And Spain, I'm not sure they even need a break. It's been easy work for them to this point. At least they've made it look like that. Kanea on the interior. Nice score off the glass. She had a beautiful pass earlier in this one. There it is. Watch your knees. Aitana finishing things off. Aitana dominant as normal. You can usually find her within the top 5 scores, if not top score. She's that much of a problem, trust me. Boy, Gould created some space on the step back, but they want to get it down low. Gould up fake on Aitana. Strong defense. You will get nothing and you will like it. Zanette Gould, though, try to reestablish that post position. Once Turkey get it back right now, just wants to disrupt the potential score. Kanea misses it, but nobody there to box out Mohate. 14-point blowout. Nice crossover. Akalan changed direction. Still nothing happening for Turkey. 3 points to their name. Cross court to Kanea. Kanea lets it fly. Now the nets are dripping. It is 19-3. This is like taking a test with the study guide. Easy work for Spain. There's Kanea. wide open. Actually 18-3, my bad. Gave him an extra point. Mohate can't get that one to go from the line. She'll get another chance here. It's Turkey getting the penalty. Racked up a bunch of fouls early. That second free throw attempt touches nothing but net. Now it actually is 19-3. Gezgin with the nice move, the running hook. Back iron. Igedavide will track down the ball, will get it back. Trying to run some pick and roll action here with her partner in crime, Aitana. She decides to take it herself, misses the scoop. A quick move. Now Aitana, swatted away. Akalan showing some strong defense there. What can she show on offense here? Sure. Buck and a half to play. Gezgin looking for somebody to give it up to. Uygul. She's got Aitana in defense. So even with a banged up knee, seen Aitana Cuevas be disruptive and dominant on the offensive end. So not too hobbled by the knee, obviously. She's going to get a rest for now with just over a minute to play. And Spain obviously keying in on an easy quarterfinal win here. Zeynep Gül. Oh, that is going to do it right there. That makes it a wrap. Igedavide in the director's chair. 21-4. Oh, Jesus. 2 ball, too easy for Spain. They win it by 17. So not a bad way to start their quarterfinals and their second day of play here. Spain looking to go back-to-back. Turkey's run is done. So we have seen them get to day 2. They finished in 8th place in Poitiers. See what they end up finishing here, but it is not going to be in the winner's circle. Let's look back at how it went down. And it turned up quickly. Before Turkey could look up, it was a 7-1 game. And whether it was Kanea or Aitana or Igedavide or Mohate, they had no answers for any of the core 4 for Spain. Aitana was everywhere. She was like oxygen out here. Rebounding, scoring, dishing. And Gül, as dominant as she was in pool play, Spain put the locks on her. And then we got some fancy stuff like that. Kanea with the between the knees dish. There's Aitana with the pirouettes hook. And even when plays weren't exactly designed to go well, thanks to the effort from Spain, they continued to add to that lead. This was the final shot. Igedavide puts it away, and Spain on into the semifinals. What's new? The number 1 seed moving on up to the semis. Y'all don't even know that song, do you? Anyway, Portugal and Switzerland are up next. Quarterfinal number 2. And maybe a shocking entry here today, too. We hadn't seen Portugal on the women's series here in 2022. And not only did they show up, they showed out. Portugal go 2-0 in group play. Picked up an overtime win over Ulaanbaatar, and then they held off the Czech Republic. And lo and behold, one of the bigger surprises from day 1. We'll get you introduced to both of those squads here momentarily. We'll see who Spain will get in the semifinals. So out come Portugal. Joana Suero who hit the overtime shot against Ulaanbaatar Amazons. Got Josephine Felipe and Emilia Ferreira, along with Laura Oliveira. Undefeated Portugal. A defensive team. They like to lock in, but so do the Swiss. Make no mistake about it. Nancy Fora, hard-nosed guard. Malene Francina. Evita Herminjar. And the spoon that stirs the Swiss chocolate, Marielle Giroux. That is your Switzerland team in the all red. Switzerland coming in 1-1. They beat Poland in overtime 15-14, but they lost to China by 7, so they come in ready to roll.
Let's go. Black. We take overtime. Overtime? Red ball. Okay.
So you heard that. That's fairly rare. Usually if a team wins the coin toss, they want the ball to start regulation. They don't even anticipate that an overtime is potentially coming. But I guess, you know, Portugal getting an overtime win, they understand the value of having that opening possession in OT. So maybe they're expecting a close one. I don't know. But it was a 10-8 win over Ulaanbaatar Amazons, and then they capped the day with a 15-14 win over Czech Republic. They really got it done on defense, did Portugal. They were the second stingiest defense from pool play. Only allowed 11 points per game. Got a balanced scoring attack. Oliveira had 8, while Ferreira had 7, as well as Josephine Felipe. Suero scored just 3 points, but again, she did make that OT game winner against Ulaanbaatar. There's Suero right there. She's definitely got the personality to potentially become a 3x3 star. We'll see if she has what it takes to slow down Nancy Fora, who led Switzerland in scoring with 12 points in pool play. Mario Giroux, the captain of this squad. She topped the rebounding charts with 17. She is a gritty player. She thinks that she's like that stingy kid on the playground. She thinks that every ball belongs to her. Giroux added 9 points per game. Well, she scored 9 points to go with her 17 rebounds. So we'll see what these teams have in store for us here in our second quarterfinal. Spain awaiting the winner. Strong defense on the baseline. As I mentioned, I do expect this one to be a defensive type of game. There's Giroux with Suero reaching in the cookie jar, making things tough on Marielle. So Ermin Jard will open the possession. Or no, they took a look at it actually. And official Najee has decided that it should be Portugal ball. Portugal, again, the 12 seed. The 12 seed. Oh, Suero. Oh, I got places to go and buckets to get. I'll come get you later. But it leads to a wide open look from Hermine Jard, who touches nothing but nylon. 2-1 Switzerland. And a foul on the floor. Suero. Gonna get another look at that quick move. Just deceived the defense. It's a 2-1 game here early. Single elimination action here at stop number 5 on the Women's Series 2022. Ferreira to Suero. That pass is taken away. Forta will come away with it, the leading scorer again. Ermin Jard, up fake to the crib. The scoop is missed. The rebounding machine, Giroud, is able to get the board and draws a foul. Giroud just, yeah, she's got a nose for it. That ball seems to just find its way back to her. And Giroud will shoot one. Giroud, who averaged 9 points per game in 3 contests in Poitiers. She's picked up where she left off, although she leaves something to be desired at the free throw line. Suero. Oh, going to the cross on the baseline. She lofts it up top. Oliveira could knock it down thanks to some tough defense. They don't get that one up in time. Just a split second too slow. Hey, if you're not following us on social media yet, what did you do? Give us a follow. At FIBA 3x3W. As well as at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WS. The women's series is going up this year, y'all. 11 stops, record numbers. I should also mention that we aren't just playing for pride out here today. $10,000 is what's at stake for whoever wins the grand prize here. $6,000 for second place, $3,000 for third, and $1,000 for fourth place. So there's some money being made around here, and there's some money on the inside. 2-2 game. Giroud, oh yeah. You can hear that hack from up here. Take another look at the nice spin move and score from Ferreira on the inside. And there's Giroud. Fouled on her way up. Giroud. Seen her play in a Swiss uniform for a long time. And is still a dominant player. Oh, nobody home to defend the layup, but it was missed anyway. Leads to a good look. Ermin Jard. 5-2 now. Take another look at that Ermin Jard knockdown. Ermin Jard with 8 highlights, by the way, coming out of pool play. Number 1 on the list. Whoa. After the air ball back over to the Swiss. Forta with the quick move. Missed the scoop. Portuguese will come away. Suero. Laura. Giroud will clear it herself. She wants it back. They better do something. They got 5 to shoot. Giroud puts her head down, attacks the rack. Forta with the up fake, steps through. Excuse me. Touches nothing. That's a shot clock violation. It's got to hit the iron. It does not. So Switzerland's lead will stay at 3. Suero, little hezzy, stop and go. She's going to rethink it. Goes to the one-legged fader. It's a miss. And out of bounds over to White. Back to it we go. Portugal seemed pretty intent on doing most of their damage on the inside. Let's see how she didn't get motion sickness. She spun around 3 times. Whee! Came up empty anyway. So Felipe and company try to defend here. Giroud taking her time. She tries to get around the corner. She's held up. Ferreira is whistled for the foul. That is number 3 on Portugal. Giroud with the quick move. Ermin Jard Speaking of quick moves, she makes the hezzy to the right. Now she sets up on the left side, sets her sights on the 2-ball, front irons it. Portugal want to get it down low quickly. They do. And that shot is still short. A foul on the rebound attempt. Number 4 on Portugal. And a TV timeout. 6:42 left. So they get a chance to rethink it for a moment. Here's a look at a few of the highlights to this point. Suero opening the scoring, but that was answered quickly by a 2-ball. Ermin Jar, capable shooter out there. You cannot leave her open, or you get splashed in the face. I'd be shocked if this game reached 21 points again. These are two teams that really hang their hat on their defense. Oh, Giroud mishandles the pass. Suero comes away with it. She wants to get it down to the post office. The post woman, Ferreira, she's going to make it count. Two-point game. Good ball movement. Ermin Jar to Giroud. Giroud takes a shove in the back. Now the fouls continue to add up for Portugal. They got only one more to give. Porter will do the honors. Checks it up from the logo. She's going to sprint right. Curling around. As they get it back to Porter. Screen is set, but the active hands defensively have prevented the pass to Giroud. Definitely like that action there from the Swiss. But the defense was just a little bit better. That was like a block at the net. Rebound. Sharon is, oh, you got to make those count. So a couple of missed cribs, and Felipe wishes she had that back. You gotta have those, especially in a tight game. Semi-final spot is on the line. First time this year again seeing Portugal. Giroud reaching in. Suero could knock that down. Ermin Jar likes the matchup here. She drives, but she gets it swatted away. So there's Ferreira. Using those long arms to deflect that shot. Now Switzerland catching up in the foul category. They pick up their 4th. Just over 5 minutes to go here in quarterfinal number 2. Oh, Felipe has it packed. She's going to try to clear some more space. Aggressive offensive attack. They got to get a shot up. Suero does get it up in time. Still a miss. The hustle for the rebound. And that foul is going to go on Red. So a 5th on the Swiss. That one called on Franchina. Suero takes her time. The ball fake nobody. Now she might be in trouble with Giroud. Giroud's going to look opposite. She's got Ermin Jar out there. She can't connect from 2 range. Takes a bump on the baseline, and Portugal with no more fouls to give. That's number 6. Saw Switzerland and Poitiers, where they ended up finishing 5th. Again, Giroud was on a scoring tangent out there. Haven't seen Switzerland since then. Up until now, what a pass, but a little bit too far underneath the rim. Portugal struggling to put the ball in the bucket. Not exactly a shock. This is a team that managed 15 points in a win over Czech Republic and took them overtime to score 10 against Ulaanbaatar Amazons. So the offense isn't exactly free-flowing. That was nice, though. It's going to set up the score on the inside without a problem. And that rock is confiscated. Poked away, is going to stay white. Take another look at that last feed. Felipe to Oliveira. Take another look at Suero and trying to get the screen to work. That's an offensive foul called. Next defensive foul for Portugal will amount to Swiss free throws. Fora to the corner. Giroud. Thought she was going to receive the pass, but it's poked away. So they have to force something up late. They do, and they come up empty still. That ball is cleared. And a push near the sideline. Number 6 on Switzerland. Take another look. Playing some really tough defense, but now they can't foul again without free throws being the result. Another break in action, TV timeout. Portugal's got to be talking about a way to get some more consistent offense, I would guess. This is a winnable game, obviously, for both teams. It's been tight from the opening check ball. This Oliveira layup made it what it is now, 5-4.
3 minutes, 45 seconds left of the second quarterfinal game.
Suero, great body control. Not enough on the layup attempt. Ermin Jard trying one from the right side this time. Did not have the right trajectory. Suero up top. Oliveira gets it back. Ferreira receives the pass. Precision set up. 5-5, 3:20 and counting in this one. Giroud. What a pass, number 1 from Ermin Jard to set that up. Giroud knows what to do with it. The Swiss back out front by 1. Suero will set up Oliveira. Oliveira. She lets that one fly straight out of bounds. So take another look at that pass right there. That was something out of Tom Brady's catalog. Ermin Jard wants to get some action going with Giroud. She's going to take it herself this time. She steps through, and she's got the right flavor on the scoop. Suero, oh, she blew the crib. So she sold the bag, but she's going to earn a trip to the stripe. She's fouled by Francina on the inside. Take another look at the Ermin Jard step through. Excusez-moi. And then the foul on the layup attempt. Suero will shoot 2 at the line. That's number 7 on Switzerland. So they've joined Portugal in the penalty. 2:39 to play. Big free throws. Matter of fact, every possession the rest of the way is a big possession. Who wants to play Spain in the semis? We find out in the next 2.5 minutes. Second to 2 is missed, but it's recovered and made good. Ferreira. For it, Giroud. She puts it up from the logo. It looked like it was a fatigue shot. I don't think she wanted the ball in that position. Felipe, she'll swing it over to the left elbow. Ferreira gets it back. Ferreira, 2 toes behind the line. She comes up Kevin Hart, short. Give me that. She's got the Wilson in hand. She's thought about it again. Instead, she's going to get it down to Felipe. Felipe on the rim run. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. And now the Swiss have to be careful of not putting themselves in double penalty. They got 8 fouls. Double penalty is when you accumulate 10 fouls, which amount to 2 free throws and possession. Felipe, good. Giroud, mid-range, good look. She drops it in. There's Marielle, finally getting a clean look, uncontested for the most part. We got an 8-8 tie. Oliveira made the move on Giroud. The shorties missed. Suero from 5 feet away. She's got the touch. Hlavní does not. Suero making her move. Lockdown defense. Hlavní was not having it. Hlavní stops at the free throw line and pops at the free throw line. 9-9. These two teams neck and neck. Ferreira couldn't hit the fader. Oh, nobody told her to watch her back. Ferreira made good on that possession after the steal. Giroud, she chunks the deuces. No ma'am. 45 seconds and counting. Portugal trying to pull off an upset. They come in as a 12 seed. Oh, put her in the blender one time. Hlavní, that was a big 2 attempt. That would have made it an 11-11 game. Well, we've seen several shocks to this point in the tournament. Not necessarily a big upset according to the seeding, if things remain as they are. Switzerland, the 10 seed. Portugal making their Women's Series debut here in 2022. The 12 seed. And not a lot of people, I would guess, would have picked them to advance as a 12 seed, and certainly not advance to the semifinals. But they are in the driver's seat with 26 seconds left. We are about to find out.
Timeout is over. Last 26 seconds. Quarterfinal game number 2 between Portugal and Switzerland.
So Switzerland have it here. Portugal. No, Switzerland. Right. They got me all confused. Right. Here we go. Started with 10 on the shot clock. Giroud to hand it off to Hlavní. This is what they drew up in that break. Just a little long on that 2 release. So Portugal want to use some clock, and quick foul by Switzerland. They're trying to save themselves some time. Although I don't think that they had to foul in that scenario. It's only a 2-point game. You play solid defense and give yourself a chance from the 2-point arc. Instead, Portugal can make this a 2-possession game. It's all up to Laura Oliveira. Oh, she misses the first of 2. That makes things a little bit more interesting. It's really going to be interesting if she misses this second. Big one here. And that one's cashed in. That's going to get Forda a look. Forda for two. Giroux is called for the foul on the rebound. This is right after pulling her team within one, but a big shot. Just think, if they hadn't fouled and put Portugal on the free throw line, that would have been a two that would have tied things up. Instead, Switzerland still trail it by one, and they're going to put Laura back on the line again. She just split a pair. Same type of situation. 12-11. 12-11 game. 6 seconds to go. And a timeout on the floor. So Switzerland may have an opportunity here. They're hoping for at least one miss. They'd love two misses and a chance to maybe snatch this one with a two-piece. But they need at least one miss. If Oliveira makes both of these, that'll end Switzerland's run for a Women's Series title here in Prague. So this is an absolutely critical trip to the stripe. Giroux, who got whistled for that foul, immediately on the rebound. That's the reason why we see Oliveira at the line here. Soft touch. That's going to make it a 2-point game. This free throw would make it a 2-possession game and effectively win it for Portugal. Again, the 12 seed. Oh, long on the miss. Switzerland's going to have a chance here. Forda just hit one. This time to Giroux for two. That one goes begging, and what do you know? The 12 seed is into the semifinals. Portugal partying like Festival as they shock the Swiss, and they will move on to play top-seeded Spain. Suero and company celebrating for the moment, but they got a big task in front of them against number one Spain. Switzerland find themselves coming up short yet again in the quarterfinals. But there they are, the Portuguese. I'll be dancing too. They're dancing like the Soul Train line. Let's look back at how that one went down. A close game, as you would expect. Blazing fast first step. Suero chunks the deuces, and then Hermine Jard literally chunked the deuces, knocked down the two-piece, and kind of set the tone for what was going to become a back-and-forth affair. We knew it was going to be tight. Again, I mentioned the defensive-mindedness of both of the teams. It's going to come down to execution. Obviously, big plays at the end of the game, and making good use of those freebies at the charity stripe. Play on the inside. That was a big reason why Portugal was able to get a win in this one. They weren't exactly shooting the lights out, but they got some commanding players on the interior. Oliveira, great passer. Ferreira, always active. Her and Felipe inside the painted area. Giroux, who had been dominant on the glass, they did a pretty good job neutralizing her. They forced Switzerland into some late game mistakes. A couple of fouls that they probably shouldn't have committed. There's Giroux from mid-range. We had ourselves an 8-8 game. And activity on the offensive glass, giving Portugal extra opportunities. Beautiful move, Ferreira on the spin and the finish. That's a huge two from Forda to pull Switzerland within one, but Portugal is able to wrap things up at the free throw line. And they are happy, to say the least. Spain and Portugal. How about that? Our first semifinal is set. We'll head to the bottom half of the bracket now with China. They are, I believe, the 7th seed here against Czech Republic. China, a favorite. They are neck and neck in terms of who the consensus favorites are with Spain. Seeing China on the Women's Series for the first time this year. And they have been a force. They have been an absolute force.
So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Please take numbers for the first quarterfinal game between China and Czech Republic. As first, we got to introduce the team of China.
So China will get introduced first. Yazuo Zhao, who has played really well, actually. 8 points is the second leading scorer on this Chinese team. Nobody scored more points in the women's competition in the Olympics last year than Li Wang, rocking number 23 for China. Her Olympic bronze medal teammate, Jiating Zhang, and Xu Mei Pan. Xu Mei Pan even doing some good things. Number 4 in key assists coming out of group play. But obviously, the heavy lifting for Team China is done by Zhang and Wang. More on Zhang later. But let's get reintroduced to this 5th-seeded Czech Republic team who come in 1-1. They made sure not to disappoint the home crowd with a 19-14 win over the Ulaanbaatar Amazons. They came all the way back from a 7-point deficit against Portugal, but they ended up losing that game by 1. So they come into this quarterfinal at 1-1. Karolina Shotolova, she's the top bucket getter on this team. 6.5 points per game, 4th on the scoring charts. She was also number 3 in player value. 14.5. Come on now, you can't leave Jiating Zhang hanging. She might make you pay for that once the game starts. Arvinia George and Yasmina officiating this contest. Quarterfinal number 3. So you're probably wondering what China did in pool play. Well, they obviously took the top seed out of Pool B. They beat Poland. Poland, one of the shocker non-entries in the day 2. Beat them by 7, and then they handled Switzerland by 7 as well. So China's been just giving it to everybody. They come in with the second best shooting value at 10.4 and only allowed 11.5 points per game. They can hurt you in so many ways. There's the 1-2 combo. That's more deadly than a Mike Tyson 1-2. Zhang gets it to go. Long range attempt is missed. Czech Republic with Anna Rylikova, Karolina Shotolova, Anna Rosecka, and Elżbieta Lewińska. See Zhang going to work early. She gets to it before the sun comes up. China back on the attack. Pan starts the possession. She's going to get to the cup and is fouled on her way up. Take another look. Pan will shoot 1 and knock it down. Pan's 5th point here in Prague. She's going to give her team a 2-0 early lead. Rylikova can't knock it down. With China featuring the top scorer coming out of group play, Jiating Zhang with 21 points. She also led the field in player value. That's how we measure a player's total impact. So efficient. They They're going to be trying to get Zhang the ball right on cue. Oh, she's called for the offensive foul. Take another look. I'm not sure. Looked like Zhang might have just spun away from the defense, but I don't have the best vantage point. So a wide open look underneath, and Levinska is going to make that count. Pan trying to work the pick and roll with Zhao. Zhao setting up shot down in the post. He goes to the drop step. It's a miss. Shotilova shoots her shot. No. Taking that time here is Pan. Pan is held up on the way to the rim. The hip check. Buck and a half in and only a 1 point difference here. Shumei Pan. And Levinska will get a warning here. Levinska didn't give a clean check, so the next one will be a technical if they actually happen to commit a delay of game. There's Zhang. Top player value and top point getter. Giving China a 2 point advantage. Nobody home to defend Shotilova. They will get it down to the Great Wall, and Zhang is going to get that one to fall. 4-2 China. Rilikova lofts it inside. Nice attempt on the pass, but it's snuffed out and taken away. Lili Wang saying, get out of here. Great Wall down on the block, letting Lili Wang go to work. Lili, what touch. Finishes with a beautiful scoop off the glass. 3 point advantage for China. Take another look at Lili Wang. It was just a year ago where we saw her score over 60 points at the Olympic Games. She's still doing their thing. Meantime, that one's drained from long range. The 2 makes it a 7-2 contest. China staying true to form and what you would expect from this team. Dating back to last year, again, we saw China take a bronze medal at the Olympic Games. We just saw them earlier this month in Singapore win gold. There's Zhang continuing to do what she wants to do. She was 17 of 21 from the field coming out of pool play. Speaking of Zhaiting Zhang, it don't get more efficient than that. So our first dead ball after the 7-minute mark. That means it's time for a TV timeout. A 6 point advantage for China as they try to lock down a spot in the semis. All right, we get back to it now. Shotilova, baseline, drops it off. Roseshka spinning nowhere, runs into a brick wall. She gets handcuffed. This Chinese defense, they don't give you anything, but they do take from you. Great tie ball, jump ball, I should say. which earns the possession for China. Oh, an offensive foul call.
China foul, second team foul.
So again, still an 8-2 game. China had been very difficult to stop. Technical called on China. Did that for a delay of game. Shot the lowest free throw, obviously was missed. So, I'm actually trying to keep it 100 with you. I missed that away from the ball. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that was about. Okay. Fresh 12 for Czech Republic. Shortolova shoots the shot. Back rim. China with the board. Here they come. Here's Shane. Whips it. Lele. May Pond puts it in. Rilikova misses the crib after the spin move. Oh, Zhang misses it point blank. She hasn't missed much. She's shooting, making 84% of her one-point attempts. Ridiculous. Shortolova trying to show her something. She'll give it up late in the shot clock. They don't get it up in time. Violation. Here comes the Chinese attack again. Wang with the setup. Shooting foul is Yasuo Shou. Zhao.
Watch out for Yasuo.
Zhao, too strong on that. Nice pass, Levinska. Oh, got some extra levitation. Only the third score for Czech Republic as they would now pick up a sixth foul. Take another look at Levinska. She was float. Finished through some tough defense. And too tough on that defense. Rosheshka is whistled for that foul. No more to give for the Czech Republic. Shu Mei Pan. Too long. Shortolova gives it to Levinska. Levinska, Rilikova. Rilikova with 9 points coming out of pool play. She gets an easy score there, but the quick refeed to the Great Wall. So take a look at that action right there. First, the drive from Rilikova and a heads-up offense here from China as they quickly clear it and they hurry up and get it to the most dominant player in the game. Jiating Zhang at the line trying to complete the two-point play, does not. The actually three-point play potential. That was foul number 7 on Czech Republic, so 2 free throws.
Makes the second.
5 minutes to play and an 8-point lead for China. They could be on a collision course with Spain. Spain and Portugal in the first semifinal. It looks like China's going to be on their way to the semis unless Czech Republic find a way to kick it in gear here the last half of this game. But it has been dominated by China. Again, in our first time this season seeing them on the women's series. We've seen them in the national competitions and we've seen what they've done. Win. Zhang can't get the pass that time. It's deflected. Nearly stolen right back. That's going to be off China. Li Wang will get a rest. Zhao will come in. So it's Zhao, Pan, and Zhang. Shotolova. She received a push in the back on the shot. Again, Shotolova was outstanding coming out of group play. That word just got stuck. Player value of 14.5, and she gives Czech Republic a 5th point. Zhang, you don't need a tracking number to know where she's going. To the post. 8-point difference. Oh, Shotolova couldn't finish after the spin move. She snatches that right back though. Roseshka rattles off the iron. Look at the defense here. Czech starting to ramp it up a little bit. Roseshka, up fake, easy lay. Foul on the floor. Number 8 on Czech Republic. We've seen them continue to feed the inside. When you got a player that's as dominant as the Great Wall is, that's the right recipe. But not just Zhaiting Zhang. You got to pay attention to Zhao as well. Zhao's going to get that lead back up to 8. Make that 9.
15-6.
Shotolova gives it up. Levinska gets to her spot but couldn't get it to go through. And the step through. Levinska, front iron. Credit Czech Republic's defense though. They earn themselves another possession. Shotolova says, let me show you something. Chunk the deuces. 15-8. She was playing with her food for a second. And then she decided to let it fly. It drops through from the right wing. So their top player trying to get them back in it here in their own backyard. Czech Republic, though, with still plenty of work to do. They trail it by 7 here late, and obviously in foul trouble, and still not a single answer for Zhaiting Zhang. And Shumei Pan. Li Wang as well, but make no mistake, this game is being dominated by the Great Wall. Zhaiting Zhang. .317. Li Wang. ISO game, decides to give it up. Zhaiting from the deep end. Just come up short. Levinska will give it up. Koszecka will step through, but they missing more than their fair share of good looks. Rilikova. No. Rilikova sticks with it. Okay. We got a 6-point game here. 2:40 and counting. But guess who? Oh my goodness. Shane refusing to be denied. You're gonna need more than both hands to count up her points. Just a dominant performance, and only getting better for Jiating Zhang. She's in a league of her own. 18-9. Well, that one sent back. Great defense from Rilikova. And I believe a foul whistled on China. They're 6, but they aren't exactly sweating. They got a 9-point advantage with 2:24 to play. And 1 foot already into the semifinals. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a matter of if, it's just going to be a matter of when. Whether or not this goes the full distance. Well, they reached 21 points beforehand. Wang has not had to do a lot of scoring, but she is, without question, capable of doing so. She lost the ball on that spin move. Shotalova, she fires a blank that time. Shotalova, though, cross-court pass. Levinska could not track it down. Han puts China in game point situation. 30 seconds to go. Rosetska. Rebound goes to Levinska. Out to Ridikova. Right to left, baseline. Levinska will get the score. China will take their time here. So this one could end now, but no, Zhao misses it. Zhao missed a couple in a row. They can laugh it off because they obviously have a big lead. So the final 10 seconds are going to tick off. They're going to try to get it to Zhang, but some pestering defense from Czech Republic as they do not go away without a fight, but they will not be walking out of this one with a win. Who can beat China? That's the question at hand. Looks like they're going to be on a collision course potentially with Spain. They do lock down a spot in the semifinals with a 20-12 win over homestanding Czech Republic. They put on a good show here in their own backyard. But you got to play your very best if you're going to beat China these days. And they didn't quite have it. We'll take a look back at the highlights in this one. And this is a one-woman mixtape. As we saw Jiating Zhang just continue to put the round thing in the round thing over and over and over. And before Czech Republic knew it, they were down by 7 points, and it did not start to look any better. Made a few plays late, but this is one of those classic situations where one team sometimes just outmatched. When you don't have anybody that can check a 6'5", skillful, accomplished player like Jiating Zhang and the rest of their complementary players on this team, it could be a long day and a short game, although this one did go the full 10 minutes. But not just the score, but the ability to show that vision as well, working from the high post. Zhang is an absolute treat to watch. 7-point game here, and Jiating, easy work on the inside. Saw that Czech defense start to step up. They got tired of it after a while. Saw him get a few steals in a row. Some led to buckets. Not enough. Shotalova. She told Zhang, welcome to my world. I run things on the perimeter. You may do it in the post, but that made things a little more interesting. A little bit of a run for Czech there. They got within 7. But this bucket here would make it 10, and then obviously China able to wrap things up at the free throw line, and they are into the semifinals. Only 1 quarter left. Lithuania and Dusseldorf. I said at the beginning of the day in previewing these quarterfinals that this has the potential to maybe be the best quarterfinal. I'm telling you, I was looking at the matchups last night and devising my own thoughts on today's action. And I wrote literally, this one could be interesting. Maybe the makings of the best game of the quarterfinals. Great guard play for both teams. 2 lengthy bigs. They might neutralize each other. So that was the 2 a.m. Kyle Montgomery writing those things down. And I still believe it. So let's see what the Lithuanians can bring. They come in 2-0. I ain't got to tell you not to sleep on Lithuania. You already know the deal. They are one of the best quartets in the business with Gabriela Šolske, Monika Grigalaskite, Kamila Natsiskate. And
women's team of Team
Martina Petranaite.
Number 12, Anna Steckel.
But this Dusseldorf Zoos team is very interesting, I must say. They picked up a 16-12 win over Italy. They only lost by 3 points to top-seeded Spain. So, and this team really shows a good understanding of how to play 3x3. They move the ball. There's great off-ball movement. They have a star in the making, in Aoi Katsura, the team founder, by the way. Dusseldorf, the third privately owned team to join the women's series.
Okay, hello. Okay, black for you, pink for you. Take ball, yeah. Okay, good luck. Enjoy.
And back to Katsura. She's the team's top scorer with 12 points. You can do the quick math on that. That's about 6 points per game coming out of pool play. Emma Sach, second in scoring on this team with 8 points. Ama Degbion, all over the board. She handles things on the interior. I like the matchup between she and Grigalaskite. Keep an eye on that. She had 14 boards. That was good for second on the list. Only trailing Mario Giroux of Team Switzerland. So, look, they can get it done. Speaking of getting it done, Camila Natsikate, she's got 12 points as well. Top scorer for her team. Grigalaskite and Shosuke, both with 9 points apiece. Lithuania, only 6 of 34, though, from two range. Oddly enough, was the second best 2-point shooting percentage from pool play at 6 of 34. So they put a whole lot of them up. Didn't make a ton. But that is a rarity. This team can shoot it. Matter of fact, Lithuania, number 3 in terms of best shooting value at 8.8 coming out of group play. There's Ioi missing the mid-ranger. And also Lithuania leading defensively, the stingiest team coming out of group play, only allowing 11 points per game. Fifth place finish in Bordeaux recently, but they didn't have Grigalaskite. There's a foul. And this Dusseldorf Zoos team is a combination of Japanese and German players. When you're privately owned, you can do what you want. Oh, Shosuke put on the brakes, couldn't break her off. Instead, she'll kick it out. Grigalaskite, high arc on the 2-ball. Drainage. Emma, she lets one go off the left side of the rim. Monica tracks it down. She has it poked away. It's taken. Obviously, Dusseldorf making their women's series debut. First time seeing them this year. And so far, so good. They're going to have to go up against a proven team in women's 3x3, which is Lithuania. As we get another look at Grigalaskite getting that one to go down. Grigalaskite hands it off to Special K. Natsiskate put on the brakes, gets it to the cutting Grigalaskite, but they don't get it up in time. Check out the highlights from day one. You'll see Natsiskate's game winner against Austria. So that was, and there's Special K right on cue. They beat Turkey by 12, and then they just topped Austria by 2. Again, thanks to that Natsiskate game winner. She's got a knack for knocking down those. She's got that, they say that Kobe gene. She got it. Women's series action before. That's because we've never seen Dusseldorf Zeus before. Emma. Some of the highlights we've seen so far. It's Natsi Skaite. She's in defense now, but the reason why Lithuania had that 4-1 lead. Ioe, jab step. She's going to let it go. It's still going. So Lithuania, your 3 seed. Took the top spot out of Pool C. Ama will come away with that one. Ioe wants to refeed. Down low. Off the glass it goes. Degbion. Petronite. Oh, threw it away. Ioe. Ball fake. She's in the deep end. She comes up Kevin Hart with it. Short. She's going to get another chance. And she comes up shorter. All right. 2-point game. Shosuke. Natsi Skate. Pull up. Buckets. Push off right there. Looks like an offensive foul is called on the Dusseldorf Zeus by way of Degbion. Pushing off, trying to get that entry pass. 5:42 left in a 5-2 contest. Shosuke. Rigalaskite. One-legged fader. Not enough protein on that release. Luka quickly swings it. It's one thing that you can appreciate on this Dusseldorf Zeus team as Degbion gets the score off the glass is how they move the ball. So 2-point lead. It stays. Maybe not for long as Yuka rolls off the iron. Degbion sent packing. Don't forget your carry-on luggage. Rigalaskite going stretch Armstrong. And she gets all of her palm on the Wilson. She blocked her like spam. And a 5-3 game. Only separated by a single possession. So Dusseldorf, with no reason to panic at this point, they're hanging in here against one of the top seeds halfway through the game. If they can find some kind of offense here, they've been in a scoring drought from deep. And you certainly don't want to let Petronite shoot. That's like a layup for her out there. She knocks that one down, much to Marius Ujupas' pleasure. Soon to be hubby. And it was just last month in Antwerp where we saw Lithuania make a run and just came up shy of taking home a medal for the women. They ended up finishing 4th, losing to China for that bronze medal. Natsi Skaite will get the shooter's roll at the line. And that free throw is good by Emma. Dusseldorf Zoos trailing by 4 here. And Shosket makes her move. Crisscross, shot is up, and the bank is open on weekends here in Prague. Dribble drive by Emma. Got Grigolauskite off her feet just enough to get the reverse layup to fall. 9-5. Grigolauskite, great positioning. No choice but to foul in that situation. That will be number 6 on the Dusseldorf Zoos. And it's time for another TV timeout. So after that last TV timeout, we really saw Lithuania step it up offensively in particular. And they've gotten some distance here. Not exactly comfortable here with still plenty of time to go. Beyond using that post skill to score over Grigolauskite. We already know what Special K does. She is a special player. She had 45 points at the World Cup, by the way. Second highest score at the entire event, men or women. And Natsi Skate comes around. Poked away, though, trying to feed Grigolauskite. She smartly gets out of the paint, but they only got 3 to shoot. Better do something. Grigolauskite from long range. She had the range, but no service. Yuka, she's got an international plan. She connects from long range. 9-7. Natsi Skate trying again. She gets a foul on the second attempt. She's going to shoot 2. That's foul number 7 on the Dusseldorf Zoos. As we get one more look at Yuka stroking from deep. Maybe Dusseldorf can close the gap. Obviously, Special K trying to extend that lead. She's going to miss on the first of 2. Second of 2 is true. 3-point advantage, Lithuania. Here's where Ioe has to really take her game to the next level, I think. Beautiful up fake. Finishes with the vanilla scoop. 10-7. Oh, Grigolauskite. Good job downshifting. Giving herself a chance to get that score. Meantime, all gas, no brakes for Ioe. There's nobody there to contest that layup. Stays a one-possession game. 11-9, Lithuania. Take another look at Ioe. Gone with the win. 2:51 left to play. Petronite working from the left elbow. She's going to let Natsuskate come around. ISO game up top, going to the crossover. Step back, D'd up. Got a blue foul. That will call on Emma. Number 8. That means a couple of more free throws. Martina Petronaite. Petronaite, easy money at the line. Second one though, not so much. Splits a pair. Game stays relatively close here with 2:35 and counting. Ioe up fake, missed it. Petronaite getting to the baseline. She's quicker than takeout. 4-point lead, make that a 3-point game as the Dusseldorf Zoos keep pace somewhat, still a 3-point distance. Josuke, no. Ama gives it up to Emma. And a foul on White. Only number 5 on Lithuania. They still got 1 to give with 1 minute, 57 seconds left. Again, our last quarterfinal. China awaiting the winner. That's a big play right there. Number 6 on Lithuania. Look at the nice change of direction as Emma Lena Stash has a chance for a 2-point play. Emma puts it in. It's a 1-point contest. Up fake, Shosuke kicks it. Grigolauskite all alone. She couldn't get the reservations for 2. So the Dusseldorf Zoos will take over. They're gonna get Yuka another look. She can shoot those. Missed it, Ama. I think she's gonna get called for that foul. Trying to get to that rebound. She picks up a 9th foul on Dusseldorf. Next defensive foul will not only give Lithuania 2 free throw attempts, but possession of the ball too. So some critical attempts here from Grigolauskite. Monica will try again. Had a good time talking with she and Martina on the bus ride from the airport. Very socially aware women. It was a 3-point game. Forget about it. Special K with the wet J. That extends the lead to 5. Ioe with an incredible make. Beautiful reverse off the pirouette. She made an incredible shot yesterday too, late in the shot clock. I have never seen a finger roll from the 2-point arc, but she gave me the first one yesterday. That's not the first time we've seen that type of a splash from Natsuskite. But another one pulled out of her bag, Ioe. She's the horse champion here in Prague. A 4-point game. Emma up fake. They're going to give her the lay. They want possession. And they want to use some clock. 3-point contest. Natsuskite is going to find Grigolauskite. That is easy breezy. Ama, drop step. Missed it. Special K is going to take her time. She'll clear it herself. They have an advantage on the inside. It's poked away. Emma got Shusuke lost a little bit. Gave her a double dip. Don't Don't look now, but it's a 2-point game. Oh, and a steal. Make that a 1-point game. Amma gets the score. Hold up, wait a minute. But Dusseldorf, this is because they maybe knew they don't know the foul. Obviously, Lithuania was going to let the clock run out. A tough decision to foul, obviously, because not only do they get the 2 free throws, but they get possession. And had Dusseldorf not got in such foul trouble in this game, they might have an opportunity here late. But with a second and a half left and not only 2 free throws pending, possession going to Lithuania, this is going to be a Lithuanian win. And they're going to get a rematch with China, as we saw for that bronze medal contest at the World Cup in Antwerp. See Shulske making her move. She gets in her bag to go off the glass with the hook. Petra Naite. She strikes from long range. We've seen the dominance of Grigolauskite as well. And Special K, I mentioned, they are a well-rounded team. 1 through 4, very few teams have the type of talent that Lithuania boasts. It's just a fact. And star in Naitskaite coming in, she led them in scoring with 12. Grigolauskite and Shulske both with 9. Second free throw is good. This is just icing on the cake. Lithuania, China in the second semifinal. Spain, Portugal in the first semifinal. That is the final horn in this one, as Lithuania do what they do, win. Good showing, though. Got to give some credit to the Dusseldorf Zoos in their 2022 Women's Series debut. This privately owned team it showed a lot of potential. I think they got an opportunity to make some noise this year if they continue to mesh and continue to grow, especially with Ioe leading the way as their founder. They're going to potentially make some noise here. So keep an eye out for the Dusseldorf Zoos and Miss Ioe Katsura. Look back at the highlights in this one. The scoring was slow to begin. To start things off, it was a bit slow, to be honest. But after the first TV timeout, we were obviously 3 minutes in. We really saw Lithuania come out of that break with a different type of mentality. They were more aggressive. They were more efficient with their offense. They were able to expand their lead to about 4 points. Obviously, Naitskaite featured prominently in that mini run that gave them the lead, and once they got it, they never gave it back. Dusseldorf made a nice run to make it interesting there late, but they got into some foul trouble, got into the double penalty. Obviously, that never helps. See Petra Naite putting her foot on the gas, getting to the baseline. Katsura with the drive in the scoop. Tough scoop here from Emma. There was no giving up. And then Emma with a huge 2-ball on the step back. This made it a 1-point game. But that was as close as they would get. So there we are. Semifinals are set. Spain and Portugal. China, Lithuania. Portugal, the 12 seed here in the semifinals. Spain, the top seed. China, your 7 seed. Lithuania, your 3 seed. Tell me who doesn't quite fit. How about 12 seed in Portugal? And I mean that respectfully. They earned their way here. But I'm telling you, not a lot of folks picked Portugal to be here contending against Spain for a shot at the final here in Prague, but yet here we are. They got as good a shot as any. I think Aitana Cuevas, as dominant as she is, she and Muhate, they're going to get some strong interior defense, maybe a little bit stronger than what they're used to. They'll get their first chance to lace them up against this Portuguese team. The concern for Portugal is their inability to score it consistently. good defensive team, but they don't put the ball in the bucket at a high rate, not right now. No better time than now. Obviously looking at Spain, who is the top scoring team in the entire tournament, averages 19 points per game. So this was about to be on and popping. A 10-minute sprint to the final. And a reminder of the dollars at stake. $10,000 to first place, $6,000 to second, $3,000 to third, $1,000 to fourth. Big bags on the Women's Series 2022. Stop number 5, getting closer to a conclusion. We're going to see who makes their way to the final. Spain hasn't lost a single game here in Prague. Cecilia Mohate and Marta Canella. Top scorer Aitana Cuevas and Sandra Igueravide, the reigning Women's Series MVP and former world #1. There they are, España. Their days of heartbreak are over. 2022 been a good year for them so far. And if recent history is any indication, they could be well on their way to another win. They did it in Bordeaux in dazzling fashion. Sandra Igueravide leading the way. They are one win away from finding themselves back in a final, as Portugal come out feeling loose, dancing even. They've been dancing all tournament. Josephine Felipe, Joana Suero, Laura Oliveira, and Emilia Ferreira representing Portugal in the red.
Overtime.
Okay, white ball.
Good game.
So again, Portugal say we wanted an overtime. Everybody's in place for this one. A little bit of just a slightly different squad than usual. This España team playing without what I would certainly say is the future 3x3 Hall of Famer, Vega Jimeno. One of the best players we've seen in the game over the last 6 years. She's sitting this one out. Mohate is in instead. Sure she's watching. What up, Vega? 10 minutes on the game clock. You know the drill. What's good? Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, in your ear. I want to thank our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix, as well as our official suppliers, Skelter Sports, Magic Sky, Indio, Baudet. A lot of love to go around. Oh, missed chance there, trying to get it into the post. So, Kanea will do the honors of getting it started up top. There's Kanea. Off balance. Whoa, she almost got that one to go down. They get it down low. Ferreira fading away. Didn't put enough on it.
We're waiting for the opening basket of this semifinal game. First team call for Portugal.
Only 30 seconds in. Still scoreless as Igueravide and company take over. Aitana with Igueravide coming around. Too much action away from the ball. Holding foul is called on red.
17 foul for Portugal.
You can see it right there. You got to pay for that ride. Aitana from the right elbow. She sets up shot to Igedevide. Up fake, Igedevide. Your leader in key assists. She's got another helper under her belt. Or I guess her drawstring, I should say. There's no belts. Take another look. Igedevide with a quick pass to the cutting Cuevas. And then the foul called on Aitana. First foul on España. Oh, Oliveira. Oh, she crossed her but couldn't finish it. Nice move. Obviously, this is your 12 seed versus your 1 seed. On paper, a mismatch. But you don't win it on paper, you win it between the lines of the infield floor, that is. Let's see how it plays out here. I know Spain is clearly the favorite. They are playing outstanding 3x3. Kanea with the running hook. Cashmere, soft touch with the flotation device. 2-zip. Looks off the defense, chunk the deuces, but that was well short. Kanea. Let's see what Marta can do. Marta, oh, what a dime. Sets up Aitana for the easy score. Kanea showing that defense. She pokes that one away. That'll leave 4.7 ticks. Oh, they're going to leave Suero to shoot it. And she misses them both. Igedevide, that pass taken away. Suero snuffs it out. She's going to clear it herself. Hands it over. Oliveira. Kanea trying to take her property away. But she cannot do it without being whistled for the foul. Down to the baseline, Mojate was not having that. There's Marta, swings it, Igedevide quickly down. Mojate fading away, off balance shot. Rebound to Portugal. Suero from the logo, no. Oliveira just beyond the 2-point arc, but missed it. Mojate, dangerous pass, just trying to save it. Probably would have been better off just coming down with the rebound. Instead, ball over the red. Suero will start it at the logo. Sets her sights on 2, but Felipe couldn't get it to go through. Aitana will give it over to Igedevide. Sharon is Karen. She sets her up for the double date. And Spain lead it 5-zip. That one taken away. Mojate. Oh, she didn't clear that. Yeah, that was not cleared. While they might have gotten a foul call, that's good eyes from Najib. Got to step beyond that 2-point arc completely with 1 foot, and your second foot has to elevate, be lifted off the ground for you to continue play. If you don't do that, then it's no good. Back to the action we go. Portugal yet to score a bucket. Almost 7 minutes into the action. I mentioned that the offense was a big question mark. It has been missing. Somebody issue an Amber Alert. They got to find the offense, and they got to find it quick. You can be as good of a defensive team as you want to be. If you can outscore points against Spain, who are the top scoring team in the women's competition, you're not going to have much of a chance. It's got to change quickly. So Aitana and Mohate were not on the same page there, so that was thrown away. So Portugal, we're going to see if they can stop the bleeding here. Desperately trying to get that outside. They do. Falling away late, no. Felipe couldn't get it to fall, but actually Ferreira. Felipe passes it over to Oliveira. Oliveira. Stroke was broke. Igueravide making a move to the left, to the left. Count that. 6-zip. That one poked away. That will save about 6 seconds on the shot clock. As you get another look at Igueravide. An argument for maybe the best player in the game. Still. There's a two-piece. And Portugal gets their first score 4 minutes in. Canea driving to the crib. Suero left that short. Ball finds its way back to her. Suero moving left. She's got Aitana in front of her. Got to think drive here. She does, and the dish does not lead to a finish. Igueravide, flick of the wrist, goes off the iron. Aitana not even jumping. She's still on her tippy toes the whole possession. Ridiculous. Oh, that time Canea, too aggressive on the defense there, so. .5:12 to play. Quick 6-point lead for España. We just saw Portugal get their first score. We'll see if it ignites something within their offense. Oh, back-to-back twos. It's a two-peat. Oliveira all of a sudden has her team feeling a little bit better here. That's all it takes. Once you see that ball go through the net a couple times, you get yourself some positive momentum. That time Igueravide is a miss. Suero directing traffic. She wants to hand it off. She gets it back. Mohate cannot stay in front of her. She flips it over her shoulder like a ponytail, but she cannot get it to lead to a bucket. That's just how it turns out sometimes. Mohate, running hook. 5-point lead for España. Suero. Quick versus quick. Igueravide will get it back. You don't want to leave her by herself. Take another look at that last score on the inside. Mohate. .417 left. Here comes Aitana. Foul red. That is now numero 6 on Portugal. Permiso. That's foul number 5. unless it was 6 and they just getting another look at it. In any case, Portugal need to step it up in terms of their scoring and foul a little bit less. And if you can find an answer for Sandra Iguedavide, then do that. So Portugal with 2 twos so far in this one as Aitana goes through traffic and finds herself with an easy lay, 2 in the corner. It's a brick. Iguedavide crosses left to right. Oh, missed the reverse. And now Iguedavide gets whistled for the foul underneath. Take another look at Aitana. It's easy as a Sunday drive for her. And Iguedavide with bumping skulls underneath. She can get whistle for the foul.
Backside cheers.
There's that rebound I was telling you. She did it all from her tippy toes. She had Suero defending her. It's Oliveira finding her touch from long range. That was the last score that we saw from Portugal, though. Again, as they trail it by 6 here. I said earlier that who knows, that next semifinal is going to be a very close contest. And this one is getting closer. As Portugal says, hold up, don't count us out yet. Ferreira, she chunked the deuces and makes it a 4-point difference. Aitana has had enough of that, though. She drives. She earns the foul and a trip to the stripe. Oh, Felipe, that's a tough score on the inside. So Portugal not done yet. Igedavide, nobody home. She finished with the layup, no problemo.
Last 2 minutes.
Take another look. Igedavide, that off the ball movement. Talk about a team that understands winning 3x3. That is España. Let the ball do the work for you. Make sure that you give the passer a moving target. Also makes the defense have to commit to you. Teams that understand that usually do a lot better. You don't want stagnation in your offense. You don't see it very often with Spain. It's why they are the 1 seed. It's why they have a Women's Series win this year. It's why they could be well on their way potentially to a second Women's Series win here in 2022. Could join Germany as 2-time winners so far here early in the season. There's Felipe. 2-possession game, $1:40 to go. Aitana, bigger than you, and I'm better than you. Strong move. Makes it a 15-10 contest. Another look at that last Felipe score. There's Aitana. Utilizing that size underneath and putting it up and in. Igedavide to Mohate. Oh, too much passing. 3 seconds called. Long ball is a miss. Right at a minute to play. Spain comfortably in front for the moment. Naya trying another one of those floaters. That was a no-go. It looks like Suedo is shaken up in some kind of way. Limping a little bit. It should be okay. But you see she took the shove in the back. Comes Scary Sandra. Oh, offensive foul called.
23 seconds left. Takes 2 fouls for Spain.
Spain up to 6 fouls. Obviously Portugal in the penalty right now. Canea defending up top. Suedo will go to work. Felipe, she's been playing well on the interior. She's going to get another bucket there. And keeps Portugal's hopes only vaguely alive. Good defense there on Igedavide. They turn it over. Can they turn it into points here? We're going to find out. Felipe, she decides to step out this time. She'll get it down low, and that one's up and in. Ferreira. Oh, Aitana was open for a moment, but they missed her. Instead, Igedavide will drive, drops it off to Canea, and that is not a problem. Easy money in the final 10 seconds are going to tick off the clock here. Look, no surprise. No surprise to see the top seed get to the final. It's just a matter of time now. 6.4 to be exact. Portugal's not going to be able to catch España. Last second heave. Credit 12-seeded Portugal. They made it far, all the way to the semis. But they cannot top Spain, who are undenied. 16-12, they take it by 4. They're back in a final. looking for their second straight women's series stop win. We find out who they'll play next. It comes down between China and Switzerland in a rematch of this year's World Cup bronze medal game. More on that later. But as for now, I think that Sandra Iguedavide has some things to say after that win that will send them to yet another final. She's standing by with Rachel Rominger. Let's hear what Sandra Iguedavide has to say as we get it over to you. Rach.
So congrats, you're on a winning streak. How's the team feeling? And tell us a little bit more about your game.
I think we are feeling good right now. I think the way we are playing, we are adjusting also to our new kind of team. And I think every game we give a little bit more, and I think that's why we are getting to the final.
So Team Portugal is the new team on the Women's Series. Did it catch you by surprise?
No, I think they've been doing really well during the summer. I think they are a tough team. I think they're getting better. So, we knew what we expected.
Advancing to the finals next, either Lithuania or China, two teams you know actually very well. What are your plans?
I think both teams are going to be really hard to play against. We know both of them. I think the three teams, we know each other pretty well, and I think it's going to be a fun final to watch.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, not much is going to catch Spain off guard these days. They've seen them all, and they know not to underestimate any opponent, especially Portugal coming on. Despite the seeding is the 12th seed, the lowest seed in the women's field. Only a 4-point win for Spain, so by no means was this a blowout victory. Now, I'm not sure they even expected one, but at the end of the day, a win is a win is a win. Sandra Iguedavide is all up in her bag, like usual. Spain haven't lost a single game yet here in Prague. They're going to walk out of here with at least 6,000 USD. That's even if they were to lose, and I wouldn't pick them to lose in the final. But what I can guarantee is the next two games that you'll see, they're going to be great games. Great teams. The top seeds are still alive. You got the 3-seed Lithuania, 7-seed China coming up next that will decide whoever Spain will play for the title here in Prague. A few last looks at how that last game played out against Portugal. Took Portugal a while to get on the scoreboard. Once they did score, they did it from two range. The first two makes were from two, but it took them 4 minutes to get their first make. And they put themselves in a hole that they couldn't dig out of. Now we get to see the next semifinal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to introduce the second semifinal game for the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, China and Lithuania. As first, please welcome team of China, with number 21, Yasuo Zhou. Number 6,
All right, I mentioned that Spain hadn't lost yet. You know who else hadn't lost yet? China. This team is the real deal. Maybe the most dominant. The second highest scoring team, couple of Olympic bronze medalists. Let me put some respect on their name. Li Wang and Jiating Zhang. They are back with their 4-woman crew of Yasuo Zhao as well as Xu Mei Pan. This is a rematch of the World Cup bronze medal game. Familiar foes, Lithuania and China. So Lithuania have taken their shot at trying to stop this Chinese powerhouse before and have not been able to do it. China with a bronze medal at the Olympic Games just the summer ago. And that's what this Lithuanian team is going to have to face off against. We're going to see if Special K and company can pull off an upset, I would say. even though Lithuania is the higher seeded team. China just taking gold at the Asia Cup. That was earlier this month in Singapore. I was there. With Slava and Yasmina. They are two officials for this one. Long day of 3x3 action. You saw we started the men's tournament with the qualifying draw. We saw Tel Aviv emerge from that. They'll go to Group A. We will get to the FIBA 3x3 World Tour stop number 3 as the men will take over the show later on this afternoon. Scheduled to begin at about 4 p.m. local time, 1600. Still some important business at stake in front of us here, though. It's been a competitive women's series up to this point. Really enjoying it so far. From Tel Aviv to Poitiers to Ulaanbaatar to Bordeaux, now here to Prague. Next is Edmonton. Well, Edmonton is actually going on as we speak in Canada. After that one, you got the Shoot Batar Women's Series stop, August 5th and 6th. Then on to Bucharest on the 9th and 10th of August. From there to Quebec on the 19th and 20th. To Lubon and Montreal before the Constantin final. Oh, Grigolauskite hooping the horn. We're going to talk about a battle of the bigs. This is certainly going to be a hell of a test for Monika Grigolauskite. But she almost equals the size of the Great Wall, Jiting Zhang. She's 190 and Zhang stands about 193. That one fired and missed. Recovered and a lay. China score. They trail it 2-1. Natsiskate threw it in reverse. Couldn't hit it. Might be in trouble here down low. Maybe not. Missed it point blank range. Special K goes back to work. Looking for Grigolauskite. She tracks it down. Look at the high arc. But it goes begging off the iron. Nina Natsiskate will give it up. Martina Petronite. She's on the move. Drops it off. Grigolauskite wants to give it back. Faker. She had me thinking she was going to do it. Oh, she's got the sherbet scoop. As Zhang puts the 2 up, but it's missed. Now Zhang might be in some trouble here. That's going to be a tough assignment against Special K. She double-crossed her. Oh, no, but Zhang recovers and blocks the shot. All right. And that's an easy whistle against Petronite, who got caught reaching in the cookie jar. Nearly 2 minutes into this game. It's 3-1 Lithuania with revenge on their minds. Zhang opens things up by swinging it to the right. Zhao up top to Lili Wang. Lili Wang. Oh no, Natsiskate says none of that, man. Quick hands defensively. She swipes that one away. Anticipated the shot attempt. Leaves about 4 ticks to go. Wang, quick move, step back. Misses it to the left. Zhang will track it down. She and Wang will try to work some pick and roll action. And that is pick and roll perfection. Bucket underneath. Zhang is a force to be reckoned with. Take another look. Oh yeah, well, Shuska took a shot. You could tell she was immediately shaken up. An inadvertent elbow just in the process of going up for the shot. That certainly doesn't taste good. Zhang is good at the line. 3-3 contest. Natsiskate with a little drama before that one dropped through, but Naitse Scate is able to earn a foul as she's pushed down. Take another look. Special K pulling some space, getting the shorty to roll in. I had to go in slow-mo for that. So a warning on China. Zhao told that you can't defend. You got to give a clean check and enough space for them to start the possession. No more warnings will be issued. Technical foul is next for China. So Zhang getting her foot involved in the action. That would give Lithuania a fresh 12 to work with. 7:35 left in this game. We just scratched the surface here. Shusuke is tough as nails. Makes her move past Zhang. Scoop is missed. She had a chance though. Another look. Just goes begging off the iron. Three. Lithuania out of the gates. Chinese team that they lost to at both the World Cup 2022 in the pools phase and for the third place game. 4-4 now after Zhang gets the bucket. Chance for a 2-point play. Zhang now with the lead on the scoring charts. She and Aitana Cuevas taking turns. Top of the scoring list. 5-4. Where we're at now, 3 minutes into this 10-minute sprint. Grigolauskite had positioning. That's going to earn a whistle. So China now have a 4th foul. Lithuania also have 4. Both of these teams have the luxury of having one of the two of the more dominant bigs on the women's series this year. Grigolauskite is leading her team in scoring. Came into this contest with 15 points. Take another look. I think she's scored 3 so far in this one for Lithuania. Pond getting the reverse to fall. She gets to the semifinals. Teams that have this much experience and success that we've seen for both countries. It's anybody's game. Take another look at Special K. Thought about whipping the pass, but she got caught up on that baseline with nowhere to go. Bibi Wang lofts it in to the great wall. Grigolauskite got caught up in the mix. Petra Naite, too strong on the 2-piece. 6-4 stays. Look at that last feed. Good action here for China. Petra Naite trying to prevent the interior feed, but she gets a whistle as well. 5th on Lithuania. Just trying to do whatever it takes to keep the ball from getting into Jiating Zhang's hands. Think about it. Li Wang, as dynamic of a scorer as she is, she hasn't even caught fire yet. They've been letting Zhang do all the heavy lifting. She comes up empty that time. Grigolauskite will clear it. There's a foul away from the ball. And I believe that's a whistle on China. China up to 4 fouls. for the 2-point lead. Lithuania is the one who jumped out to the early lead. Special K, wetter than a skinny dipper. 6-6. Wayne. She misfires from the left wing, and then she's going to get whistled for the foul. So both teams at 5 fouls apiece, and both teams at 6 points apiece. Special K shooting like Cupid. How can you not love that? Special K, another flick of the wrist. 8-6. Another look. You cannot give her that clean of a look at the rim. She's just going to continue to count it by 2s. There's Wayne using that quick step. Let's take another look at Wayne on the layup, and 7-6 7-8 is the result. Petronite took a shot there. Take a look at the replay here. Petronite is going to get a rest. Meantime, Grigolowskite and Special K. Missed that time. She had made her last 2 attempts. Now Lily Wayne. Can she neutralize what Special K is doing for Lithuania? I think for China, that's going to be big. This is not going to be your typical dominant Chinese effort, I would say. This is a game where they're going to need Lily Wang to put the ball in the bucket. Grigolowskite and Zhang matching up nicely in the post. Whoa. That one thrown away. That one. One-point game. Stays that way. Long rebound finds its way back into Chinese territory. Xu Mei Pan, left to right, puts it up, and here's another one. Lofted out of bounds. Lucky to have both of those last possessions. Like both teams trying to throw it to the Vltava River. Which is just about, 50 yards from here? Grigolowskite takes the package and delivers right on time. Bump and the bucket. 6th foul on 7th on China. So 2 big free throws for Grigolowskite. Oh, Grigolowskite gonna miss on the first of 2 attempts. 4:46 left. These 2 members of this Chinese team led Lithuania to defeat at the World Cup. The gals in green have not soon forgotten about that. You better believe it. Shosuke, look at the tough drive. Still comes away empty. That's a 9th foul on China, though. So Pan is actually called for that foul on the rebound attempt. So Gabriela Szuska. Ooh, sees Has it rolled off. Second try is no good. So remember, these trips to the stripe, it's very likely going to be a close game all the way into the final horn. Oh, that's, oh, count that. How about Jane? She did the electric slide down in the paint there. Steps through and scores over Grigilauskaitė. So Lithuania is now up to 6 fouls. Their lead is now down to 2 points. And make that one. So Great Wall connects at the charity stripe. Natsikaitai with the snatch back crossover. Now going to work on Jane. She got her jumping around like aerobics class, but she couldn't splash her from deep. Natsikaitai. Same thing. This time it's Wang defending. Petronaite makes her move on Jane. Jane using those long arms to flex it. Wang. She'll clear it on the right wing. She pulls the trigger and she fires a blank. 10-9 as Lithuania will take back over. Just over 4 minutes to play. Both teams will get a break here in a moment as we'll get a TV timeout. Monica waiting for somebody to come around. It's Schultzke. Down to Grigilauskaitė. Spins around and oh, couldn't put it down. These goals ain't loyal. Punt. Chunks to deuces, misses it. Jane can't track it down, not quite quick enough. Petronaite will take over and Grigilauskaitė will go to work. They got 4 to shoot. She's going to get to it. Gets great positioning underneath. Talk about the force that Zhang is. You got to put some respect on Grigilauskaitė's name as well. She might have had a bigger imprint on this contest so far as she makes her way up the scoring charts. Again, I said she came in with 15 points. She's past that 20-point mark now, joining Natsikaitai. Not a bad 1-2 punch for Lithuania. Spain awaiting the winner in the final. We'll have a brief break before we get to the final of this Women's Series stop here in Prague. Pine with a couple of attempts here. That was the 7th foul on Lithuania.
First one was not good for Sumi Pine.
And back irons it. Follows the miss though. China remain within 1. Natsikaitai missed the crib, got it back, missed it again. Wang all alone. The 2 is true. 2-piece. China in front. Oh, Shoska just left her. She's an X now. Oh, offensive foul call. No free throws. How about Gabriela Shosuke with the quick move? First, take a look at the Lily Wang reign. 12-12. I told you this was going to be a good one. Here we are. Sprint to 9 points in the next 2:48. Petronaite, strong drive, soft touch. See if Wang is ignited by that last 2 from the corner. Zhao can't put it down. High rebound goes to Grigilauskaitė. Natsikaitai to the right. It's the right decision. Oh, she sold the bag. You don't see that very often. 13-12. Natsi Skaite. This time she'll whip it. What's Grigolau Skite's long-range game look like? Just off target that time. Approaching $2 left in this one. It's time for some core work. Crunch time. Final 2 minutes. Wang up fake. She leaves Natsi Skaite in the dust. Natsi Skaite will give it up to Grigolau Skite. She's going to work on Jane. She says, what great walk. Wang, top of the key. Nope. Special K. Oh, they are getting a heavy dose of Monica Grigolau Skite. That's a big bottle of green medicine. Wang, oh, betrayed at the rim. And then maybe a frustration foul. So Wang gets caught reaching in after that miss. Lithuania leading by 1. But China in all kinds of trouble in terms of their fouling situation. Grigolau Skite. She's giving them work. This time she employs Zhang. So Lithuania in a great position here. 2 free throws and possession as China is in the double penalty. Talking about how unstoppable this Chinese team has been. We've seen them in international and national competitions, but we have not seen them in the women's series here in 2022. A favorite to get to the final, but Lithuania heard a noise. And they have met the challenge to this point. Far from over. Don't get me wrong. But this game is Lithuania's to lose. The way the circumstances have played out here, if they take care of business, they're going to be in good shape. That free throw make from Grigolau Skite, who was having a scoring tantrum in this game, by the way. She cannot repeat the first attempt, but she does split a pair. Gives her team a 2-point advantage. And if you're Lithuania, you continue the attack. You get possession as well because of the double penalty situation. You put the pressure on the defense, and you even put the pressure on the officials not to swallow the whistle. You can get to the rim and get some significant contact. You're going to be shooting a couple free throws and getting the ball again. No need to settle for a bunch of 2s if you're Lithuania. If you're China, you got to play some smart 3x3 hoop the rest of the way. Some solid defense. Special K all by herself. Nothing happened. China take over under a minute to play. Li Wang double dared. She can't get the 2 to fall, and a careless foul by China. Almost looked like Xu Mei Pan was pushed into Grigolau Skite. Grigolau Skite. Give money like an invoice. Insisted at the line. And what a hell of a game for Monica Grigolau Skite. You want to talk about showing up in a big moment here in the semifinals. She has been the force in this contest. Natsi Skite. Down to Grigolau Skite. Who's that girl? La 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 la. She's that Monica Grigolau Skite. What an individual performance for her in leading Lithuania to what looks like will be a berth in the final. Oh, without a doubt, get it to her again. Oh, wait. That bucket is wiped away. Didn't get it up apparently in enough time. As you'll look again. Ooh, that was close, but it's the right call. Made Pine. She'll get it for China, but under 20 seconds to go. They trail it by 5. This too would make things more interesting. Natsiskate didn't come away with the rebound, so China will need to get a shot up quickly. And no matter what happens here, they are not going to have enough time. Only 5 seconds left, and no need to foul. This one is a done deal. Special K will salt the clock away, might finish it with a layup, and she does. 20-14, Lithuania. Revenge is a dish best served cold. And they are cold-blooded as they are headed to the final, ending China's run in the semis. It is going to be Lithuania and Spain playing for the title here in Prague, and $10,000 on the line. Credit Lithuania for stepping up and beating this dominant Chinese team with an absolutely dominating performance by Monika Grigolauskite. She might be en route to an MVP depending on if she can keep it going or not, but an incredible individual effort as Kamila Natsiskate is standing by, waiting for me to get it over to Rachel Rodmaker. With no further ado, let's get it over to Rach, who's with Special K. Rach, down to you.
Congrats on the win. Thank you. This is a rematch of the World Cup bronze medal game. How special was it to defeat Team China?
I mean, we played them twice in the World Cup, and we took it personally because, you know, it was a tough loss to go to the finals of the World Cup. And I think we had to get that back. You know, third game, we got that win.
So it was a tight game until the very end. You kept us on our toes. What was the turning point?
I think we used our brains a little more, seeing more mismatches and seeing what we could do. And we used Monika. And I think we hustled a lot in the end, so that worked out.
So up next, the finals against Team Spain,
yes.
#1 seed. How will you adapt your play?
I mean, they're a tough team. We played them before. We know their personnel. It's going to be a good game, you know. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
I'm excited to see. Congrats.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't wait. The final is set for the Prague Women's Series title game. We're going to see Lithuania and Spain, but for now we're going to see how Lithuania got there. They started this game off with some strong defense, and they made it no secret who they were going to feature as their top offensive option. Monika Grigolauskite was taking it right at Jiating Zhang and company. Grigolauskite, the 30-year-old, ranked number 10 in Lithuania. Not to forget about Kamila Natsiskate. She had it going too. Zhang, who had been on an absolute tear, the top scorer in the women's competition, met a balanced shooting effort, but also maybe met her match with Monika Grigolauskite, who uses that length, and she was obviously great at the free throw line as well. Couldn't stop Zhang on that possession, but nobody could stop her. This was a banner performance from the Lithuanian big to earn their spot in the final and a date with top-seeded Spain. You got a 1-3 seed matchup. And as you heard Natsiskate mention, they played them several times before. Lithuania getting wins over Spain, and the Tel Aviv Women's Series stop to start the year. Also the Europe Cup 2021 and 19. So they've actually had Spain's number. This is what it looks like. This was both teams' route to the final. Spain beating Portugal in the semis, and Lithuania just doing away with China. Started with a 17-point win for Spain over Turkey, and Lithuania just edging a tough Dusseldorf Zoos team. But 2 wins has them playing for 10 bands here in Prague. So we will take about a 20-minute break. We will get to the women's final at 2:50. Oh, that can't be right. 3:10. There we go. 3:10 local time. So that gives you 20 minutes before we put a button on what's been an outstanding women's series stop here in Prague. Again, Lithuania, Spain to win it all. Coming your way in 20 minutes. Y'all stick around.
Goodness, Ramirez, sick, ridiculous crossover to Cooks, who finishes the playoff with a splash. And Zarinska hits it going down to the ground. A horse shot from the best player in blue on the floor. Walker. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. How did she even see that? Jones over to Agnew. Oh, she turned Clark in a circle and then dropped her off like the school bus stop. Oh, Harper. Behind the back like a brassiere hook. That was filthy.
Ursu, the clock is the enemy. They've got to put up a 2. They do. Ursu, good! Ursu has tied it! Now Varlova puts it up, and we've got overtime. Incredible scenes once again.
What a crossover, the ankle breaker and the finish by Camille Delacqui. I think he lost some change down there on the floor.
Yeah, she's flying. Yeah, she's flying. Marjorie Carpreo.
Crossover. She steps back, hesitation, and she's blocked. Brown throws that right in her face, and then Meg Walker. Back-to-back blocks for the USA women. That one hard. Charlie Murphy.
she do that to her like that? Nagata, OMG.
Mikorek, crossover, lets it fly, and it's good! Tiso buzzer beater from Axel Mikorek with a cold-blooded shot that will send France to the semi-finals.
They get it to Cuevas, back to Iguedavide, back to Cuevas. She blew the crib. Now Manchester can win it, and she does it. Tiso buzzer beater in overtime. Mind-boggling, insane, unbelievable. Hungary shocks Spain, and will go into the semifinals.
Goodman against Touré. Williams. Turn around, and it's in. Dancing her way to the basket. Touré, one more fall to give for Russia. Touré for two. She connects. all. Decisive move for Touré. She wins it for France. MVP, Minia Touré, with a great drive.
Releases it, missed it, good recovery underneath, but another miss. Minjin, up fake, step back for the win! What a shot! Tiso buzzer beater! How did they do it? It's bananas in here right now.
Nice pass by Berkane. This is the play of the day.
No foul to be given. Okay, the crossover and the finish. Just to top it off the way she should. There you go, Novik, happy.
Good shot, fade left, Beckford. Oh, behind the back like a brazier hook.
They've been carrying the weight like a cargo ship for this Chinese Taipei team. She crossed her and left her in a different world. You got your, oh my goodness, ankles gone. That's so nice, we got to see it twice. Plum, left lonesome. She reroutes, changes direction, goes behind the back like a surprise and sets Katie Lou up for two.
Buck 22. Oh, they almost lost that ball there. But this game will be over with a 2-ball. And here it is, right here, right now. Lithuania
with a huge win over Spain that will lead them into the quarterfinals.
Your 2018 World Cup MVP, Raylin Delia. The biggest shot of her career is going to send Italy to the Olympic Games. Oh, Pop with the filthy dime piece. You won't find a better dime than that.
All right, the wait is almost over from here in Prague. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice at 3x3, back in your ears. We reach the final game of this fifth stop on the Women's Series in 2022. It comes down between familiar foes in top-seeded Spain and number 3 seed Lithuania, as they will battle for $10,000 and the right to claim themselves the best of the best here in Prague. Second place gets $6,000, by the way, just so you know. Third place, $3,000, and fourth place, $1,000. So nobody will be walking away here empty-handed. But of course, Lithuania looking for their first Women's Series win here in 2022. Spain just got it done in Bordeaux. In fact, both squads were in Bordeaux at the most recent Women's Series stop, but they did not meet up against each other. We have seen them play against each other in the Women's Series this year. That was in Tel Aviv, our first tournament of the season. Lithuania went on to finish second, their best finish in the Women's Series, obviously up to this point. They ended up losing to Germany in the final, but en route to getting there, they beat Spain 21-16 in the pool phase, so they do have some familiarity here in 2022. And when you get to the final game, then you're going to have a bunch of the stats leaders. I'll get you updated on all of the stats here in a moment, but first let's get the teams introduced, just so you know. And also a big thank you to our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. Not to forget our official suppliers, Skelter Sports in Leo, Magic Sky, and Baudet. We're here in Prague, all together for the 9th straight year. Back again for the Women's Series. We're going to get a look at Spain first. How good has Cecilia Mohate been? This is just her second Women's Series tournament. She was a part of that Bordeaux Women's Series win, filling in nicely in place of the always stellar Vega Jimeno. Your reigning Women's Series MVP, Sandra Igueravide, joined by Aitana Cuevas and Marta Canella.
And now, please let's make some noise for that opponent, Team Lithuania.
You got your top 2 scoring teams in Lithuania, averaging 18.8 points per game. Spain averaging 18.5. How about the game we just saw from Monika Grigalaskite in the semifinals? It was like she took that game personally, scoring 12 points. Huge output for Grigalaskite. She's got 27 total points, good for second on the scoring charts behind Aitana Cuevas. She's joined by Gabriela Shulske, Camila Natsiskate, who is number 3 on the scoring charts with 26 points for her. Shulske with 11 and Petra Naite also with 11.
Okay. Black, pink.
Pink.
Okay. Green ball. Okay. Okay. This look.
Good luck for both teams. For sure, introduce the officials for this final game.
And back to the numbers, you also have your top two leaders in player value. Aitana, her player value at 27.7. That is second only to Grigalaskite's 27.8 mark in terms of player value. So those two players are the centerpieces of what their teams do. Sandra Igueravide with 20 points up to this point. Marta Canella with 14 and Muhate with 12. Spain trying to go back-to-back, and we get this one underway. Igedevide. Her stroke was broke from the left wing. So familiar foes doing a dance once again, but this time with 10 bands on the line. Kanea locked in defensively. Shotske over in the corner. She's going to give it up to Grigolauskite, and they miscommunicate. Lithuania losing in the quarterfinals to France in that Bordeaux stop that we just saw Spain victorious in. They've been a team on a mission. There's Aitana. Not that time. Tough defense from Grigolauskite. Petra Naite. She'll swing it cross court over to Special K. Grigolauskite on the move past Igedevide. No choice but the fouler in that scenario. Lithuania really doing damage on the inside. Number 2 in terms of the team stats. And 1-point percentage is 60%. Spain 55%. No buckets to speak of so far here in this final. Lithuania can really get it going from deep. They've got 11 two-makes. They've attempted 52, though. Not shooting at a high percentage. Spain shooting 35%. They're 9 of 26. But also your top two-pointers made is Kanea. Threw it in reverse. She parallel parked it. Spain draw first blood. Grigolauskite going back to work like the weekend's up. 1-1. Kanea takes the interior feed. She missed it point blank. Igedevide is able to track down to Wilson. Kanea step back. Missed it to the right. I think there's going to be green ball. It looked like that went off of Kanea, but I've been wrong before. Look at Kanea, though, with a beautiful reverse. And then Grigolauskite putting on the brakes and breaking them off something. Couldn't get a score on that possession. Ooh, Aitana might have got away with one right there. Igedevide down to the post office. Aitana misses it. I think that should be Lithuania ball. I'm not sure that ever changed possession, although Aitana did tie it up. So there I was right. That's the first time today. I'll take it. Monica to Natsiskate. Petra Naite winds one up. The slingshot release is missed. Igedevide clears it. Aitana up top. Back to Igedevide, who was outstanding in the final in Bordeaux. Had 12 points against France. She's playing at an MVP level, without a doubt. Her game is informed like a body shaper. 2 minutes in, 1-1. 2 fouls apiece, too, by the way. MC trying to get in her mix. Kanea lost her balance, misses the scoop. No problems. Mojate's got her back like a pack with straps. España in front by 1. Special K with Aitana in front of her. Jab step, release. Too strong, and Petra Naite couldn't track it down, so ball over to España. So far in the women's series here in 2022, we saw Germany win in Tel Aviv. Then they did it again in Poitiers. The Ulaanbaatar women's series stop goes to France. Spain gets it done in Bordeaux, and it's a TBD here in Prague at the 5th stop of 11 here in 2022. Grigolauskite wants the rock. Give me the cookie. Oh, but she's called for the offensive foul, clearing the way against Igedevide, who hits the deck. One last look at that beautiful find from Igedevide. She put that through a pin needle hold to Cuevas. And there's Igueravide sent to the ground thanks to a big elbow from Grigolasquite. Igueravide, lightning fast. Finishes with the vanilla scoop. Whichever flavor you want. Schultzke down low, gets it back, give and go. No. She sold the bag, got to make the layup, and then she gets whistled for the foul. So forgettable sequence there for Gabriela Schultzke. Igueravide using that quickness. A lot to like in a matchup like this, I'm trying to tell you. First break into action. So we have a TV timeout. Lithuania doing away with China in the semifinals. And Spain making easy work of Portugal. Well, not exactly easy work. They beat Portugal by 4 to earn their way here into the final. Spain unbeaten up to this point, trying to stay that way. Oh, Igueravide with all kinds of space. She couldn't make them pay for it. And misses on the layup attempt inside. Petronite trying it from the left wing this time. String music. Igueravide, she can't answer back. So Special K will have the Wilson in hand. She's setting up shop on the left wing with Igueravide defending. And you got to get to something. They got 2 seconds to shoot. They get it down to Grigolasquite, who passes it out. And a foul on the floor. That one called on Spain. Both of these teams unbeaten. Somebody's going to have to take an L at the end of this 10-minute sprint. Who will it be? Petronite gives it up. Schultzke comes around. Gets past Aitana, but misses it. She'll get it over to Electric Igueravide. That is kicked. This ain't no football match. 1 point advantage for España. I think if this was the football match, I might give Spain the edge. The Lithuanians are about to attack me in my DMs right now. I already know it. Anyway, Igueravide, she gets some contact on the way to the rim as Lithuania will pick up a 5th foul. We're nearly halfway through this one. And that is definitely a tough assignment, trying to keep Sandra Igueravide from getting to where she wants to go. That first step is a blur. Mojate starts it from the left wing. Down to Aitana. Aitana trying to battle against Grigolasquite, but she is not having it. Natsiskate, she draws the foul en route to the rim. So Natsiskate, who came into this game, again, 3rd on the scoring charts at 26 points. She's been as good as advertised. And she's going to knock that one in from the charity stripe, evens things up at 4 apiece. Igueravide gets it to the post office. Kanea had the wrong address. Knotted at 4 points apiece and 5 fouls apiece. 1 more foul to give for each team here in the final. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. at 3x3 The Voice, in your ear. Having a ball here in Prague. A lot of 3x3 action today. Once we wrap up this final, we will begin the main draw of the World Tour. So while this is the 5th stop on the Women's Series, this will be only the 3rd stop on the Men's Pro Tour. See a couple of Lithuanian squads in action out there as well, with Shake Gubale and Marion Poulet, Mantinga. That's for then. This is for now. And Sandra Igalavide's first step is the last step you see. Double foul. Another look at Igalavide. Grigolauskite, good luck with that. Spain assuming 1-point advantage. Shilske will open the possession over to Natsiskaite. She'll try to whip it to Grigolauskite, but Kanea, she snuffs that one out, gets it over to Igalavide. Thinking about the 2. She lets it fly. 2 to your eye. It's 7-4. Now Grigolauskite trying to get a taste of the deep end. Oh, what about that finish on the inside? Shoskin scoring over Aitana. Goes down to tie it up. And that's going to earn the possession for the Lithuanians. Check out Igalavide doing her dance. She slides to the left. And then puts it up and in. Oh, offensive foul call. So Lithuania, it's not the best position for them to be in with 8 fouls in the penalty here with 4 minutes to play. And a Spain team that is always on the attack. Kanea will pull up mid-range. That's a brick. Comes right back to her. Kanea ain't done yet. Goes to the spin move. Working on Special K. Special K, though, she had her on lock. Not even the warden could get her out. So Natsiskate locking in defensively. She's been working with her guy, DeMail Vanderhorst. One of the best defenders on the Pro Tour. For Team Amsterdam. Break into action, another break into action, I should say. This is the second TV timeout. We're under 4 minutes to play. España with a 2-point advantage. Check out Igalavide getting the step, making it count. Back to it we go. And finally some sunshine peeking through for the first time today. I'm not even gonna lie, it started off gloomy. Had rain all night, but Mother Nature has shown us some favor here. Natsiskate will kick it to Petra Nate. She's on point from the right wing, and we're all even at 7 apiece. Can she defend Igalavide? Good luck with that. She took her to spin class. 8-7. Natsiskate. She wanted some space in the relationship. You ain't dimes. Splash, left wing. Igalavide chunks the deuces. That's a miss. Petronite to Shosuke. Making her move on Aitana. She's going to let that one fly. And it ain't that windy. Nine, 8 it stays. Another look at that last sequence in the strike from the right side for Petronite. And then from the left side, wet ball, Natsiskate. It goes down like that. This one may come down to the wire. 2:35 and counting. Muhate, pull up, mid-range, splash. There's Shulske. Count that up. 2 ball makes it 11-9. Kanea doing her dance. He's got Aitana down low. That ball is deflected off of Grigalaskite's foot, so a fresh 12 for España. Let's look at that last hit from Mujate. Really good ad for the moment. Normally it's Vega Jimeno, but was unable to play in this tournament. Igedavide making her move to the left, misses the layup. Natsis Kate will clear it. She goes to the crossover. With 8 to shoot, Grigalaskite not going to get it, at least for now. She does end up with it, but she's going to have to force something up late. They touch nothing. Shot clock violation. So a little bit of a disjointed offensive possession for Lithuania. They want a timeout here with 1:42 to go. And they're going to get it. So Lithuania appearing like they're on a revenge tour. First China. Now could it be top seed Spain? We'll find out soon enough. But they're getting some great contributions from their role players. Martina Petronaite. Shooting it like Uzi. She's got a couple of two pieces. Shosuke getting in on the action as well. All right, back to it we go. Igedavide will get things going for the Spaniards. Trailing by 2. 1:42 left in this women's series final here in Prague. Kanea doing her dance. Got the defender off balance and gave her a 2-shot, 11 up. Natsis Kate gives it up to get it back. Got the step, but off balance on that layup attempt. Spain will clear, reset for themselves. Kanea setting up in the corner. You get a Vide with plenty of space and maybe a mismatch here with Grigalaskite defending. She let her shoot, and it worked in Green's favor that time. Natsis Kate, she shoots and misses. Long rebound. I think that's ruled Spain ball. Natsis Kate. Feels like that should be Lithuania ball. Take another look at the jabby. And then off the Windex. Also, it actually is Lithuania rock, so she wins that debate. Petronaite, she thought better of it, decides to step back. They got 3 to shoot. Grigalaskite, she gets some space, and she gets faded. It's like a Saturday night. 1-point advantage, Lithuania. Mid-range, soft touch from the talented big for Lithuania. Take that with you. She's a walking bucket. Continues to make her way up the scoring chart. She has been incredibly impressive. Nothing better than that semifinal, what we saw against China. 12-point output for her. Amongst the top rebounders in the competition as well. She has been filling up the stat sheet without a question. .39 ticks left. .12-11 lead for Lithuania. Shosuke is going to make that count on the cut. You get a Vide looking to even things up. Get that out the bottom of the net. No rim needed. It's 13 apiece. 20 seconds left. Shosuke to Grigolauskite. Going to work on Aitana. There's a whistle, but a 12-second shot clock violation. Take another look at the connection between Grigolauskite and Shosuke. And then Igatavide. I told you, she's electric and she can ignite at any moment. The Bordeaux MVP and reigning Women's Series MVP with a huge shot to tie things up. You couldn't script it any better than this. Not for the final game. The Women's Series stop. What a hit from Sandra Igatavide. Incredible guts on that shot, and they had to have it. Now, Spain have the ball with 15.6 seconds left, knowing that Lithuania is in the penalty. Spain will be in the penalty with a defensive foul. We'll see what they do with the offense. Oh, an offensive foul is called as Aitana was trying to set a screen. Ball back over to Green. 10 seconds to go. You know you got Kamila Natsiskate. She's got that Kobe gene. Let's see if she's got a special play left in store. There's one for you. Shosuke to the crib. Igatavide for the win. Missed it. Time is going to run out, and it's going to be Lithuania getting their first Women's Series stop win here in Prague, topping the top seed, Spain. They go unbeaten, and their revenge tour ends with a $10,000 reward. What a win for Lithuania. And Spain, after winning in Bordeaux, they cannot go back-to-back. An incredible game, and this was the deciding bucket, the go-ahead, the feed from Grigolauskite, who's drawn so much attention thanks to her offensive dominance. And Gabriela Shosuke is able to put it away with the layup. They take $10,000. España will get $6 grand and miss on a chance for their second Women's Series win. So far this year, we've seen France get one, we've seen Spain get one, we've seen Germany get two, and now we see Lithuania get their very first. They started this year in Tel Aviv with a runners-up finish, losing to Germany. Now they stand in the winner's circle. Kamila Natsiskate standing by with Rachel Rominger. We'll get a chance to hear what she has to say after this incredibly close win. 14-13 is the final. Special K is blowing kisses to the rest of her teammates. And cannot wait to hear what she has to say after an incredible run to their first ever Women's Series win. So congratulations to Team Lithuania. They're doing some good things in both the men's and women's competitions. Rachel Rominger is standing by as we swing it over to her, who's standing by with Special K.
Wow, what a game. Can you take us through it?
Oh, I don't know. It's still kind of like a dream. I think we did a great job, amazing job. I'm so proud of us. Sorry. I'm really proud of my teammates. You know, we just played a game. We had like a 20-minute break, and then we played again. But I'm really proud how much we fought, because Spain is a great team. And, you know, it was a tough matchup. It was a tough game.
First China, now Spain. You're crushing it. How's the team chemistry?
Oh, our team chemistry is great. I think that's why we win games, because we're just so close. We enjoy the game. We have each other's back at all times, and we really have fun on the court. And I think that's what it matters.
Clearly, you can see it. So this is your first ever World Women's Series title. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. I want to celebrate with my team now. It's great.
Go
I love
for
you
it.
guys. Thank you.
Yep, time for celebration for Lithuania. They have been right on the cusp of standing alone in the winner's circle for the last couple of years as they've been trying to elevate women's 3x3 in Lithuania. We see the men have constantly been on the uptick, and now the women's squad on the Pro Tour has served notice to the rest of the field. If they weren't getting the respect due before, you top a red-hot Spain team as the #1 seed and winning this Prague Women's Series stop in the fashion that they did. Everybody getting involved. We obviously saw Gabriela Szuska win it with the layup, but we saw Petra Naite with a couple of big twos. We know very well about Monika Grigolauskite's dominance, and what can you say? Special K is a special player. Finishes second in scoring on this team. But you saw the emotions, and this was the final bucket. Well, that actually wasn't. That just looked like the final bucket. It was Szuska getting it done. As you see the final 30 seconds, Iga Davide with a huge shot that evens things up. But that cut right there ended up being the go-ahead that would give Lithuania the lead that they would not relinquish. And it is jubilation for the Lithuanians. Congratulations to them as they finally get to the mountaintop here in Prague. Here's how they did it. Started off with a 2-point win over the Dusseldorf Zoos. Then they beat China in a rematch of the World Cup bronze medal game. They win that one by 6 to land in the final against Spain. And they beat them by the slimmest of margins. 14-13, teamwork making the dream work for the ladies in green. Going to be interesting to see who comes away with the MVP in this one. I think it's going to be, well, I don't want to speculate, but I think Grigolauskite was incredible. And, I mean, it's a toss-up. She and Special K are going to have to share it. Time for them to get their moment in the spotlight. And maybe they got some good luck from me because they rolled from the airport with me to the hotel. Look at me trying to get some unjust credit. Just thirsty for some royalties. No. Credit to those four. What a run. What a run. Stop number 5 here in 2022. Plenty more Women's Series action obviously on deck this year. Edmonton is happening as we speak. Germany's in action out there, USA, France. There they are. That piece of cardboard is worth 10 bands, just so you know. And they're showing those Colgate smiles. Yeah, there they are, Lithuania, winners of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series Prague stop in 2022. They got to get the right angles. A few different poses that we'll be seeing circulating on Instagram for the next week or so. And they deserve all the love that they're going to get. Credit to Coach Downius as well. I know he's been putting a lot of work in and helping these teams get to the point to where they're at. But how about that? That's it for the Prague Women's Series stop. Congratulations again to Lithuania, who get it done over Spain in the final. Coming up next on the Women's Series, after the Edmonton Women's Series stop, Shukbatar is on the way, August 5th and 6th. That's it. The FIBA 3x3 World Tour continues with stop number 3. We'll get into the main draw here in about 20 minutes from the same location. So don't you go nowhere. More 3x3 is on the way. But I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, saying peace out for now. See you in 20 minutes.
World category, the main draw.